We'll open a public hearing. The Templeton ZBA will hold a public hearing for a variance request from Keith Wheeler of 44 Shady Lane to consider a variance for the reduction of side setback from 15 feet to 12.5 feet for the construction of a 24 by 24 foot garage. Mr. Wheeler, wanna take the floor and let us know what you want to do here?
Well, I'm looking to put in a garage right to the left of my home, 24 by 24, 2-car garage. The reason I want to put it there is the driveway is already there. I have a handicap ramp there, which I need to have for my father as well as my wife's mother. All my utilities are right there on that side of the house. I'd only have to pour the 3 walls instead of 4 because 1 is already existing there. To the right of my house, the town moved a culvert, put a drain culvert in, so it's too wet over there. That's about it.
Okay. I noticed on the little hand-drawn plan you made here, you show a little gap between the house and the garage.
Yes, that's where the handicap ramp is.
Okay, so the garage is going to be attached to the home, or it will not be attached?
Well, it's not going to be attached to the home. The handicap ramp, I want to try to keep the handicap ramp in between the both of them, but the garage will be tied up against the handicap ramp.
Okay, so the handicap ramp will act as your foundation for the side of the garage towards the home?
Yes, sir.
So how much of a gap is that handicap ramp? The 3 foot or?
About 3.5 feet.
About 3.5 feet there?
Yep.
And that's for a handicap. For the handicap ramp. And that goes all the way to the back of the home or just to the entry?
It goes right to the back of the home, almost to the back of the home, right to where the slider is. And it's level with the slider.
Yeah, I see the picture. We got David back online, do we?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can.
Yep. Have you missed anything yet?
No, I've been listening to the whole thing. I'm just trying to I just unplugged my camera and put it back in, but I don't have a picture now. I had the picture before, but no audio. I could hear everybody. He wants to put up a 24 foot by 24 foot garage. I heard that.
Yep. Okay. So you can participate then. We don't need to fill you in.
What's his problem? He doesn't meet the setbacks, maybe?
Yeah, he's looking for a variance for 2.5 feet. The side setback, he wants to be at 12.5 feet. And its requirement is 15 feet.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a 3.5 foot gap between the garage and the existing home for an existing handicap ramp.
Right. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah.
Okay. So you need that to be out of the garage.
I do. I have we have 2 elderly people that come here, my father as well as my mother-in-law. Father's got a walker, so he cannot do steps. So I would like to keep that there if I can.
Yeah, my question is, it's almost like 2 separate buildings being that close together. I don't know if would that meet code, or is that the only issue? bill inspector had with the application, Lori? Do you know? The side setback?
You can have a detached garage, and the side setback was the only thing that didn't meet the requirements.
I guess it'd be like a breezeway between them or something, you know?
Right, it's equivalent to.
Yeah, also the oil fill is right there on that side of the house, as well as the electrical and the chimney is in the way too.
And the roof lines won't be even. The roof lines will be different.
Plus the meters
The
there.
roof line's gonna be just a little bit higher.
Okay. Any other questions from the board?
No real questions. One thing you could do for yourself is, this was all granted, is put a roof over it, keep it a breezeway, just to have the roof. So you don't have to shut.
Connecting the two together.
Yeah, I'm just, from my own point of view, it'd be kind of nice to have it, to have a roof over the walkway, that's all. Not that it has to,
Yeah, it would be.
but you, as long as
There's
you
gonna be,
have
there's
all,
gonna be a door. Go ahead.
you're gonna have to access the walkway, obviously.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a door on the back side of the garage, directly across from where the slider is.
Right. But other than that, I have no questions.
I'm all set.
Yep, I'm okay.
But you're good, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. We don't have any abutters present at the meeting. But we do have a letter.
From my neighbor.
Yeah. See if I can find it here. Short and sweet. I think I can read it.
I thought I owned up to the trees, and he thought I did too. I've been mowing his lawn, so.
That's gonna stop soon.
Yeah, it's a letter from Ronald Gallant and John Terrell. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Terrell. And it's dated October 4th, 2021. To whom it may concern, it was brought to my attention that my neighbor at 44 Shady Lane in Templeton was applying for a variance because their new building would be too close to my property. I reside at 38 Shady Lane, and we are a budding neighbor. We have no objection to the addition. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Phone number, thank you. Signed by Ronald Gallant and John Terrell. So I guess the affected neighbors speaking in favor of it.
Yes, they are.
Get that point out. And we have no further comments or questions.
I do not.
We have a discussion on closing the public hearing.
I make a motion that we close the public hearing.
All right, any discussion on that?
Nope.
All right, hearing none. All those in favor of closing the public hearing?
John, if we could do a roll call because it's on Zoom.
Okay. Okay. Joe, what's your vote?
You vote yes or no?
Yes.
And David?
Yes.
And Alan?
Yeah.
And I'm also in favor, unanimous.
There you go.
All right,
That part.
we have some Anybody need a break? That was a pretty short meeting. Can we carry on right through here? Everybody all set to discuss it?
So I'm ready.
All set.
All right. I don't see any problem with it. That's my opinion. 3.5 feet or 2.5 feet. My only question is if he tucked it in, but I guess the handicap ramp's pretty important to him. I guess that's pretty good hardship.
I think that's gonna be, that really isn't gonna be a big deal, because it's in between the two buildings, like you say, between the house and the garage, and I don't see a problem with that. And I think we ought to give them, instead of 2.5 feet, just, we might as well round it up to 3. And that way, be a little easier. I mean, you're only talking 6 inches, but that way it gives them a leeway. Other than that, I don't have a problem with the building going in.
Is Keith, you're still here with us?
I am.
Yeah, that 12.5 feet, that's plenty of room, or with an overhang or something like that, you might need a little more.
I'll take the extra 6 inches if you want to give it to me.
Yeah, okay.
That'll work.
People don't do the overhangs.
We don't want to miss it by an inch.
Mm.
That's what we-
Yeah, have to start the process all over again. So we'll,
Chair, if I may,
go ahead, David.
are we sure about the property line? You mentioned you've been mowing the other guy's lawn or whatever. Are there stakes there and you're sure?
Yes, I had it all surveyed by Zoc.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. Yep, that's good then.
Yep.
Good enough, thanks.
Thank you.
Already done it 10 times, Rob.
All right, so you had a tape survey done?
I did. Yep, Zoc did it.
Yeah. That's not the one we got though, right? You didn't send that with it?
It should have been with it.
Oh yeah, August 18th,
Yeah,
August 18th, 21. Yeah, okay, there it is.
yep. All the stakes are still there. I haven't moved them.
Yep. Okay, very good. Any other questions, comments,
Nope.
stipulations? Are we ready to move for a vote?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Yep, all set, John.
All right. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we vote on Mr. Wheeler's garage.
Okay, and bringing that down to a 12-foot,
Yeah,
variance of 3 feet.
yeah, give him the extra 6, just in case. A lot of people don't go for the gutters and the overhang. They think it's right off the foundation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 6 inches won't hurt.
All right, any discussion?
No, the big thing to me is the neighbor doesn't mind, and that's the person that would be encroached on, so
Yeah.
it's a big decision making for me, but I'm all for it.
Yeah, if they have no problem, the rest of us shouldn't. And, all right, so all those in favor?
Aye. Oh, roll call, John.
Oh, that's right. Roll call. Joe
Yes.
and Alan
Yes.
and David.
Yes.
All right, and I'll vote yes as well. Guess the variance passes.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, Keith.
Greatly appreciate it.
John, you gotta go through the
Very
spiel with
good.
them for about the 21 days and the appeal process.
Yeah, Lori, I don't know if Lori fill them in person or if,
So
Yeah, I'll stop down and see Lori.
Well, I can tell you what will happen is I'll prepare the decision worksheet. I'll get the signatures on it. And it has to go 20 days to allow an appeal for the abutters. And once those 20 days are up, the town clerk signs the form for me. And then I provide the original document to you, which needs to be filed with the Registry of Deeds.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, thanks for coming in. And good luck to you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good evening.
Yeah, you as well.
Joy.
Lori, would you like to do the meetings of last month or November's meetings minutes? Would you like?
They are in the packet. I believe I gave you a copy. If you can, I don't know if everybody read them or not, and if you didn't, that's okay. They can wait if you'd like. So it's really up to your board.
Okay. Did everybody read the minutes, proposed minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
I did not. Sorry.
David, you didn't? All right, we can hold off on that until our next meeting.
That is fine by me because they were long.
Yeah, it took me a little while to get through them today. All right, any other business?
I don't believe so. I don't know if we have anything coming up in the future, as of right now.
Any discussion on the litigation thing?
You can discuss it if you'd like to. I can.
Has anybody heard anything about it?
Other than Laura.
John, did you want to discuss 195 Brooks real quick?
Well, you can give the board an update if you want.
I can do that.
Okay.
So we received documentation that Mr. Trevigny has filed with the Mass State Supreme Court, and I've provided the documentation to town council, and town council will be representing, and anything else that we need, I'll contact you for directly.
Now,
Okay.
is this a court case that's gonna be in court?
Yes.
Yes.
An actual trial? Where's the trial going to be? Do we know?
It'll either be in Worcester or Boston. And town council will represent you. You will not be required to appear in court. And if anything, if they need any information, they will depose you
I
as,
assume we'll be deposed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why go to court?
Right.
Okay. Just curious. I didn't know what was going on.
Okay. Any other business needs to be discussed?
I don't think
All
so.
right.
Mhm.
We get a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second it.
All right. Alan? In favor?
Yes.
Joe?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
And I'll go along with that too. All right, thanks guys for popping in. Short
have
and
a
sweet
good night.
tonight.
Thank you, John.
And thank you,
Thank you,
Laurie, for
David.
everything you do.